the obstacle course, there were two events you did not see. This was the tennis competition. Rick Barry over Mike Schmidt, easily 6-1, single-set victory there. There was also golf, and strictly a luck as far as we're concerned here. It was Peter Miller who won the nearest to the pin contest of about 100 yards. 27.5 was the distance from the pin, Don.
They were really smooth, I'll tell you that. They were lucky to hit the green there for a while.
They got one shot, so you can imagine where the choking level was. All right, obstacle course coming up. Here is the standings now after 9 events. Renaldo, Nehemiah, by the way, I might point out, they run the obstacle course. You run it one time. If you get one of the 2 best times, you go into a final. Now, since you get 10 points for first, 7 for second, if Renaldo Nehemiah can get one of the 2 best times in his preliminary run of the obstacle course, he will be the overall superstar champion. But he's got a bit of a problem because down there in 6th place, Edwin Moses has the best time of any of the superstars in the obstacle course. And let's take a look at this hunk of monster. It is really, well, it has embarrassed some of the great athletes of the world over the years, Don. It is really something. And this wall, the first obstacle you hit, well, that usually determines whether you're going to have a good time or not.
That's by far the toughest one, I think, Frank.
Then you go through the tunnel, banging into the blocking sled. The football players might have an edge here. We don't know. You go through the tires. We've seen football players make errors there. And then you head for the water jump. And if that flag goes up, that means a 5-second penalty. That means you've encroached on the water jump. If you knock the bar off on the high bar, well, that's another 5-second penalty. And then you have the hurdles. And would you believe that in the preliminary, Edwin Moses, the great world-class hurdler, Renaldo Nehemiah, great world-class hurdler, they both fell at the hurdles. So we are set to go, and Billy Sims will go alone in the first preliminary run because Wilbert Montgomery has scratched. So Billy Sims, and I can tell you, he is quick. His time in the preliminary round was 25.11, Don.
He said he thought he could win it, Frank. Of course, he is going against the 2 track guys that you mentioned, but Billy's such a good athlete, and I've gotten to know him down here this week. What a nice guy. You take all the publicity and things he's received in the past few years, the Heisman Trophy, he's a good one.
Good start. And quickly, Billy Sims is over the wall. That's quick over the wall. It really is.
I think it's a little tougher running by yourself, too. He's hit those dummies a few times. There's one quick. Whoa, I thought I was going to say there's one he wouldn't miss, and the quick feet got him over the water.
And no penalty flags are up for Billy Sims. Over the hurdles and across the finish line will collect the time of Billy Sims. I might point out the record is 22.58. It's held by Lynn Swan, who's with Billy Sims right now.
Billy, a little problem running by yourself? Definitely is. We don't have nobody to push you, but hopefully I got a good time. I don't know. Well, your time was 24:13. It is a very good time. You think that would be good enough? I don't know. You got some more good guys coming up near man. And Moses, so they're pretty good. So hopefully it'll stand for a while. You feel strong in this event? Pretty much so. Okay, let's go up to Reggie.
All right.
Frank, I see I have my friend that has come with me here. He said he didn't think he was going to get into the obstacle course, but obviously he's changed his mind. You obviously need to get at least a 2nd place here to be the overall winner. How do you feel about the obstacle course? Do you have any certain kind of strategy?
Well, Reggie, I know that Russ Francis is a strong competitor in this obstacle course, and I'm running against him right now in this heat, so I'm going to try to beat him to kind of secure that leverage for 2nd place.
Ronaldo, Skeets, you just come off a world record a couple of weeks ago, and obviously are a superb, super outstanding athlete. How do you feel about the superstars winning here? Do you feel it will give you some recognition that you deserve since you did not get any in the Olympics?
This superstars, indeed, is going to give me a lot of recognition. I'm coming off a great weekend before with the world record at Toronto, and right now I'm presently in 1st place, and I can win the superstars, and it's going to be a well-rounded athletic ability for me today to really come out on top.
Good luck to you, Hoss.
Thanks a lot, Reg.
Skeets Nehemiah, he knows exactly what he has to do. He has to have one of the 2 best times. He's not actually running against Russ Francis. He wants one of the 2 best times, and he will be the overall winner. By the way, that record he set was 5.98. First time ever under 6 seconds in the 50-yard hurdles. Here he is, Skeets Nehemiah. Furthest from you, here's Russ Francis. Each, by the way, had a preliminary time of 24.16. And Russ Francis still has a good chance. Now, his best time was 31.92, but he had a 5-second penalty when he did that in the preliminary competition. Again, the wall is the key. Francis up high. Skeets with a little bit of trouble there.
But he made up for it, got over the wall, good shape.
Now into the blocking sled, and they're just about dead even as they go to the tires now. Skeets with a problem at the tires. No penalty flag. And both clear the high bar. Now they say they are going to penalize Renaldo Nehemiah at the tires. A 5-second penalty flag is up, and that is really going to hurt Skeets Nehemiah. And Russ Francis and Skeets Nehemiah with 2 good runs, but they say penalty for Nehemiah at the tires. Take it away, Lynn.
Skeets, it looked like you were having a little trouble on the wall coming over.
Yes, it did. I hit it kind of hard, and it threw me off. 1 minute went backwards instead of forward, but managed just to crawl up it.
Red flag went up on your tires for a 5-second penalty. Where'd you fall out in the tires?
I didn't even think I hit the tire. I wasn't too busy worried about the tire. I was just trying to run the race.
Running against Renaldo, did that give you a little push, Francis?
Are you kidding me? We both had a little trouble in the wall. Coming over, he was ahead of me through the tunnel. Couldn't believe the way he hit that sled. We came out of the sleds about even. And at that point, I just looked straight ahead, ran as hard as I could.
Were you surprised that Renaldo didn't hurdle the high jump bar?
I didn't see. I was too busy trying to get over myself. I just glanced it with my knees. As a matter of fact, I looked back to make sure it wasn't coming off. Which is stupid, I guess. But I just wanted to get through it without any penalties.
Good run, Russ. Frank?
All right, and we're going to take a look at Renaldo Nehemiah. They are saying that he did commit a foul at the tires. Let's look at it again. You have to come down inside all of those tires now.
Have to hit the bottom, have to hit that dirt in there. There's a miss right there. As he missed the second tire with his left foot, it looks like to me, Frank.
His time, by the way, 25.27. Corrected time, 30.27. And that could make things a little difficult for Skeets Nehemiah. You saw the flag. The official right there on top of it. Russ Francis's time, 25.36. And that really opens the door for Russ Francis and Peter Miller, who is still to come. So, as it has so many times in the past, the obstacle course is going to tell the difference. We'll be back.